Aye, what is going on with y'all, man? It is Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video, man. So y'all already know what's going on. All right, y'all. Now look, check this out, right? This is kind of a continuation from the last video. Now, I was looking up some more stuff. So y'all remember this picture, right? Just talked about this yesterday. Ricky Williams, Mike Ditka. And when I dropped the video, I'm just kind of going back over my stuff, making sure things look right. And I was like, hold on. Why are they choosing a white dress? Why is it not a black dress or a red dress? Why is it white? Why do they have on black and white? Like the colors of duality, the colors of a checkerboard floor and Freemasonry. Why is it black and white? Or in specific, why are these black men wearing white dresses? Stay with me. Then I got here. I saw this picture of Cam Newton. I said, boy, Cam, big swole ass in this black and white checkered. Man, I said, boy, Cam is out of this damn world. But as I'm scrolling and looking at this photo, she looked like he getting the baby seat out of his car. These outfits are crazy. What would make a man wear this? And I saw this photo. Now, I think this photo might have been early Panther days or late Auburn days. This was a long time ago. This was way before Cam started, having dreads and the wild, free-form dreads. I said, Cam is in a white dress right here. And I also found something with Corey Holcomb talking about this exact photo again. I said, damn. So Cam put on a white dress as well. Now, I can't remember if he was at Auburn right here or if this was early Panther days when he was with the Carolina Panthers. I can't remember. If y'all know in the comments, let me know. So I said, okay, there's another white dress. So I go on the hunt for, NFL players or just, people of influence wearing white dresses. And it hit me. Stay with me. It hit me. I said, oh, damn. I forgot they got Deion Sanders in the white dress as well. Remember, this was before Colorado. I think this might have been before Jackson State. Or was it around that time? Whenever it was before he had all this stuff going on with his foot and these blood clots and so on. There was also this clip I wanted to play about Deion Sanders and the situations that's been going on with his blood clots. That was also from Corey Holcomb. I gotta see if I can find it. If y'all see it in this video, I found it. If not, damn.
Deion Sanders is sick too much now.
Yeah.
And it's not a natural sickness. It's the blood clot game that come from, be careful how we speak on this, do you dig?
Yeah.
He was one of the main people advertising and promoting the you dig. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You remember when Aaron Rodgers wouldn't take the you dig?
Right.
And people was acting like, oh, he bogus for this, he bogus for that, and everything. But this is what I'm saying. I'm not stupid. When you see a man put together like Deion Sanders, and you're watching what's happening to him now, this man is missing toes. This ain't no man who went out and ate himself bad and all like that. This man is falling apart.
I said, man, they had Deion looking like a fool in this white little get-up dress, tutu, whatever you want to call this. Had him looking like a fool. So we're going somewhere, right? So remember, this ties back to Freemasonry. And the photo with Mike Dicker and Ricky Williams was a black and white duality photo, right? I said, okay. So this obviously goes back to a old Freemasonic ritual of having men or little ones in wedding dresses or white dresses. Now, you won't believe it. I found this very looking weird video. These photos I'm showing you right now, which looks like these members are being knighted with these swords. I don't know if this is some kind of 33rd degree ritual. I don't know why he's gripping the little one's arm like that. And he has a damn, what do you call that over his head? The little wedding. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And these were a bunch of them. I can play the video really quick, maybe fast forward through it real quick. But this was also a ritual, and there were a bunch of little ones in this same thing. They have on white, button up shirts, but they have the little gown thing over their head, whatever is the correct term for that, as far as a wedding dress and the bride goes, right? So a Freemasonic little one bride, I'm trying to code this as best as I can, but it's clear as day that this is a ritual, right? And now we don't, there's not many of celebs and stuff that I could just find in white dresses. Obviously it doesn't have to be, you know, obviously it doesn't have to be a white dress, but this has significance. And I just thought it was very interesting that we're able to at least pit a couple of these together. And it all started with a photo that was took back in 1999 with Ricky Williams. This stuff is crazy. Now, I do want to play a clip again from Corey Holcomb, not trying to like beat y'all head up about it, but he's kind of like the only one talking about it. And, I like where he come from with some of the things that he say. So let's check out this clip and we'll come back and talk about it a little more. Check this out.
Jamie Foxx entourage. We ain't got to say their name.
Yeah. And I'm cool with, pretty much everybody over there.
As big a fan as I am of Jamie Foxx, I know Jamie Foxx don't really want me around him like that. I said a name. I could say names. I'm tired of being nice. You ain't got no business disliking me because I don't jump in and out of bed with men. That's foul. So you got a problem with me. I'm ousted out of the society you're in. But we don't oust them out of our society. When we see them, we accept them knowing that they have an issue that they ain't proud of and they don't want out there. I've held back stuff I've seen, believe it or not, as much as I talk. I'm not trying to smile with you guys no more, man. Y'all get to flourish, and I see you, and because my soul is one of respect, not bitterness, I'm like, hey, brother, what's up? Now, I never act funny with nobody, but I'm going to start calling you guys on your issue because I'm tired of you being in the same circle I'm in and you acting like we all on the same level. We not on the same level. You got a sickness. You desire a hole with balls hanging. That's the difference between us, and it's a big difference. Last week I talked about it, how I went on the One Brother show. My brother Cam, one of the greatest athletes in the history of football, if you ask me. If you ask me, that's my opinion. But I was tricked, in my opinion, with some little sign language thing But if I tell the truth, I already knew what was up because of a video or a photo I saw a long time ago. Just like when Lil Rel took up for Carmichael. I already knew it was moisture being hid. I knew it was moisture being hid, but I'm trying to be a good guy. And it's them finally got to the point now where I'm like, I'm tired of being a good guy.
Yeah.
See, there was a time when I saw something with my brother, Cam, that made me say, oh, that ain't nothing no man do. But I let it go because of I was in awe
Right.
of Cam. Corey, cool out, leave that alone. You gotta build and not break down. That's my mentality. But when I saw how I was manipulated on pinky, finger, love, when I saw that, it has sparked heartbreak. I'm like, man,
Why you do me like that?
God damn. Can you play that video? Yeah. Play the video, because this is what it really is.
I've been giving a demonstration that lasts really 1 minute and 30 seconds. One finger, one pinky, one thumb, all together, one love. There you go.
Now y'all know we couldn't finish the video without including Dennis Rodman. This was an action figure of Dennis Rodman with a very real face. I mean, he pretty much looked like this anyway. But check this out. So y'all remember when Dennis Rodman married himself in 1996, right? Showed up in the white wedding dress. He had women who were around him in black tuxedos. I mean, he started pushing this stuff back in the 90s. Duality, Freemasonry, right along with the same ritual that we've been talking about in this video. The crazy thing about it is, I'm almost 100% sure this is what inspired that ESPN magazine with Ricky Williams and Mike Ditka. I'm pretty sure. Because it's both sports related. And people said that Dennis wasn't even like this when he first got into the league, basically, that this wasn't even who he was. It's like once you go flexible and you show that you will push this stuff, even back in the 90s, they'll use it against you. And this is just who you become. You know, I mean, obviously there's been pretty much nobody like Dennis Rodman in the NBA. I mean, he was very out there as far as the things he chose to wear. I mean, the man, you know, he had like a ceremony or promotion of a book or something, marrying himself in a full-blown wedding gown, makeup, lipstick, everything, looking like somebody auntie, with women dressed up as men in tuxedos. It don't get, you know, as far as what you're willing to do for attention and fame. And speaking of that, I got this clip from, I think it's Charles Oakley, when he was on the Art of Dialogue show talking about Dennis Rodman. He says it as well, that he wasn't like this, but eventually this is what he turned into. And, you know, he would just wear dresses out to clubs, all the piercings, that he just started doing anything for attention. And for me, you know, that's selling your soul. You starting to do any and everything to sell and promote yourself. And if you think about that, it's still going on to this day. I mean, to this day, they're still making Dennis Rodman shirts. Like, you could say he's a cultural icon now because of what he was willing to do back then. He sold his soul to still be a part of the culture today. I mean, there's still, you know, like certain sites, they're still producing these Dennis Rodman shirts with his head and his face on the shirt. It became very popular, I guess, a couple of years ago. So what he did is still, you know, it still has him relevant today. Crazy. That's crazy, right? So it just goes to show you the price of selling your soul. And what people are willing to do to last a lifetime, so to speak, as far as, being a part of a certain culture, right? But with that being said, let's check out some of this clip with Charles Oakley. It's not that long, it might be about a minute or so. Thought this would be cool to add toward the end of the video. I don't know where we at time wise with this one, might be a little bit shorter. But y'all already know what's going on, man. I'm not going to come back after this clip. I'll just go ahead and end it off here. I wanted to throw that clip back in there with Corey Holcomb. He was talking about being tricked to put up that sign. I didn't want to spend too much on what we talked about yesterday as well. But I definitely wanted to bring this video just because it's kind of relevant with the Cam Newton topic. So that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoying y'all weekend. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all made it this far, stay tuned for this last clip with Charles Oakley. That being said, man, it's Black Balloon, and I'm going to see y'all soon, all right? I'm out.
How was your relationship with Dennis Rodman?
I don't know. When a man's wanting to dress and want to play basketball, I think he's just looking for a lot of attention. I'm talking about it in my book. So we was at the strip club in New York, me, LT, OJ Anderson, all these guys, my nephews, and Dennis Rodman walk in. And he got a dress on. And he shook everybody's hand. At this time, I had stopped dealing with him shaking his hand. He can't speak to me. And if you see me now, he on that Barker list. Not, but he went, so he had a dress on. So LT, he ain't said nothing, but I did. And he stopped by my nephew. I said, Dennis, which bathroom are you going in tonight? Because he had a dress on. I said, let me know, okay? And they used to laugh. And I mean, I think Dennis lost some happened to him from late Detroit, early Chicago, because he wasn't like that when he first got in the league. I think he just wanted so much attention. When you start putting so many holes in your ears and dyeing your hair and, wearing dresses, and what will he do next? I don't know. I asked Madonna or either the Baywatch girl what he did, but if I was a female, I wouldn't want to be with him. He just looked nasty.